Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel, the Mauro. Thank you very much for following us. Thank you for subscribing. If you did not subscribe yet, then please hit the little bell on my left, left. So on my left, yeah, and make sure you do subscribe. And of course, the dish today, what we're gonna make, it's the one that creates all the tension, and everybody has their own recipes. Everybody knows what's the truth. Everybody knows what's the real story behind it. So usually I say as many household, as many habits, as many recipes. Yet, it is carbonara, which is a fantastic dish from Italy. And, there are chefs that they even put peas and mushrooms and whatever inside there. Some claim bacon, some claim pancetta. No, we're gonna be using guanciale, which is a traditional Italian type of, how can I say, bacon. It's not smoked. Very important, very peppery, very distinctive, very unique in the flavor. It comes from the neck part on the pig. Then, because our carbonara will have the influence of Calabria, that's why we call Carbonara Calabrese, which will be uniquely describing the flavor, and we'll change it totally. We will be adding Nduja. It's fantastic. It's a Calabrian sausage cream. One thing is very important: whenever you touch it with bare hands, make sure that you go straight away and wash your hands, because if you don't do so, and by mistake, you rub your eyes, or you go to the bathroom and you do your private thing, and then you're gonna have very much like tears coming out of your eyes, and then you're gonna do some very funny dances, by the time you come back and reunite with your folks. So very important, very, diligent with this stuff. It's very, very spicy, but of course the flavors are unique, fantastic, extraordinary. And then we're gonna have some black pepper. We're gonna use some Pecorino Romano. Pecorino, it's made from sheep's milk, so very unique in the flavor. Dry type of cheese, very similar to Parmesan. And then of course, eggs. We're gonna use fresh eggs as well. And then spaghetti, very important, do not break the pasta. Cook it long, cook it straight, cook it whole, because real Italians will be executing it if you do that. So, enough of the talk. Let's go through quickly the method, and then, after that, let's make the dish. Very easy, straightforward. Let's have a look again on the ingredients. So, as I said, guanciale, Nduja, eggs, Pecorino Romano, and of course, black pepper. And if you ask for the quantities, usually I say, a portion per person, I would be adding around 100 grams of the guanciale. The Nduja would be somewhere in between 30 to 40, yes, very strong. 3 eggs comes to a person. Pecorino Romano, again, about 30 grams, and then pepper to taste. Usually I don't put any salt, because the guanciale itself, it is very salty. But, I always taste it, and in case if it requires salt, then you can always adjust it with a little sea salt, because also, we'll be using the pasta water, to adjust our cream at the end. So again, a bit of saltiness will be coming in there as well. But enough of the talk, let's make the dish, because it is something unique, quick, fast, and of course, magically full of flavor. So enough of the crap, let's cooking. The first thing what you do when you look at the guanciale, you see you have a thick skin in there, which you don't want. You want to remove this, It is very chewy if you will leave it on, and if you cook it, very, very difficult to eat. You wouldn't be able to chew it properly. Yet, make sure that you leave as much fat there as possible you can, because that's all the flavors what is inside there. Okay. All right. Then, if you look at the other end, you see the pepper there. This pepper, it is there to originally to protect the meat. Once when it's dry aged, and the reason behind that was so also during the curing process, when flies would fly on it, to stop it and to protect the meat, you know, they put black pepper on it and it would keep the flies away from it. So that was one of the protecting reasons for it, also adding flavor to the meat itself. But usually I wash this off a little bit, and then because of all the dirt and anything can attach to it, and then I'll be using fresh pepper, you know, once, you know, we're cooking it. But basically what you do, just cut nice thick slices. You don't want to cut them into cubes, you want them kind of like lardons, but a little bit shorter than lardons would be. As you can see, it's very nice and very meaty. You know, there's plenty of flavor in there. I love it. For the cooking, you will need a nice and steep frying pan. You know, not too shallow, not too soft, not too small on the side. You know, because we will be tossing the pasta. We will be tossing the guanciale inside as well. So nice, you know, with a good size of the edge as well. Now, place it onto the stove, and then very important thing is that, you know, you want a low heat, not a high heat. And the reason behind that, because you want the guanciale to be nice and crispy outside, yet you want it to be soft inside. You want the fat to come out, because we will be using the fat. It's a very, very good fat for the flavors, but, you know, it is very important for us that we don't burn it at all. In the meantime, while the pancetta is baking, you know, we can make our pasta as well. And let's hold on to this. One thing is, when you cook spaghetti, especially when it's dry pasta, you know, don't forget to stir it occasionally in the water so they don't stick together. It is just a good idea to do so. Otherwise, you know, the spaghetti pieces, you know, they can stuck together and they look like, you know, when your fingers are like held together like that. So you want to avoid that. That's why we keep moving it every now and then. The guanciale is cooking nicely. You see, due to the low heat, you get nice and golden color, and you see all the fat is coming out. It's good fat, you know, we want this fat, you know, we will be keeping it. And we keep on cooking the guanciale bits, we keep on cooking them. Make sure that, you know, nice and golden in the color, you know, nice golden brown we want. Guys, the smell, it's phenomenal. You know, I cannot wait until, you know, technology will come to a point where we can actually not only show you how to cook it, but we can make you actually smell it and taste it, because it's fantastic. It's amazing. You see how slowly cook it, you know, it comes nice and crispy outside, beautiful golden color. You know, it's still gonna be nice and juicy and soft in the middle. It's really, really great. It's a tasty, but, you know, bite on it when you have the pasta. Wow, amazing. You see the fat, how much it came out, you know, but it's still good, you know. It's going to give us all the flavor what we want later. At this stage, when you see the color is almost like chestnutty, we're going to remove all the guanciale bits. We're just going to remove it on the side, because we're still going to need the fat. So just put this on the side for now. Yeah, beautiful. I'm going to turn the heat off for a bit. Put the pan on the side, because this is a time when I'm going to add the Nduja into it, and I'm gonna basically just soften up a little bit the Nduja inside this warm fat, so it exaggerates, it gives out all the nice and beautiful flavor what is inside. The paprika, the garlic, oh, it's fantastic. You want to heat it slowly. You don't want to burn it. You really slowly, gently heating it. You can see that it's working already. Look at it, how it's melting inside there. Whoa. Look at it. Ooh. Mm. Wow. See all the bits. Okay, while the pasta is cooking still in the water, we already have the guanciale resting, we can prepare our cream for our pasta. I usually use 1 whole egg, and I always add 2 egg yolks into it. Okay, so you got the eggs, I add the pecorino, a little bit of black pepper, and then take an ordinary whisk and just keep whisking it into your cream. Don't forget, we didn't add any salt yet, because the pecorino is salty, the water which we cook the pasta in is salty. So we have to bear in mind, it's always have to bear in mind. To finish up the cream, I will add the fat with the nduja inside here to my egg mixture, and then I will mix it well. Yet, I'm not gonna throw the pan away, because I'm gonna finish my pasta in this pan at the end. So first, what I'm gonna do after with this, it's basically, just I'll cook it almost egg yolk. I'll put on a bain-marie. I'm just gonna place it over the pasta water. This is already off, it's not working, but it's still hot, so just to keep it warm. Egg yolk cook at a temperature about 85 degrees Celsius, so we bear in mind that. And then return the pan to the heat. You can hear it, this already starts sizzling. So at this stage, I'm adding a little bit of water from the pasta just to keep it nice and moist. Then you need to make sure that it's hot, so with the back of your palm, you can put it there, and when you feel it is really, really hot, then you're at a good temperature. Beautiful. Smells amazing. It's ready to rumble. Just put it inside the egg mixture and keep mixing it nice and creamy. Look at how moist it is. Beautiful. Oh. Okay. So you see it's nice and creamy, don't need to worry about the egg yolks are cooked, if it's carbonara, you see we put it over the bain-marie. Also, we were actually putting the hot pasta into the eggs. So you see we didn't put the eggs inside the pan, we put the pasta into the egg mixture. So now I'm gonna finish it with some Parmesan cheese, 14 months aged, Parmesan. Yes, it's Parmesan, not Pecorino, because I want to put a little bit more flavor, something extra into it as well. And then a little bit black pepper. So guys, this is it, Carbonara Calabrese. Nice, spicy, juicy. I cannot wait to taste it. It smells phenomenal. It smells fantastic. I love it. It is one of my favorite pasta dishes. If you want to try something really cool, something really great, and you got the balls, you got the guts, you know, to eat it, well, do it, because it is really something absolutely exquisite, absolutely phenomenal. It's pasta, a real bomb. Guys, thank you very much for watching us today. You know, it's been a pleasure to show something new for you. If you have not subscribed yet to our channel, then please do so, because it is really, really important for us. If you have any comments, you'd like to share some ideas with us, you know, we are always open for it. And for now, thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Ciao. The one thing I try to do at this time always is try not to mess up my jacket, but you know, it's always very difficult, because once you dig into it, you know, you just can't stop, you know, it just comes to a point where you just want to go and want to go and want to go. It's just, oh. Fuck, mate, that's amazing. Oh. Ooh. That is, oh. It's brutal, guys. Well, you see what you have to do. Make sure you do put plenty Nduja inside there. If you got the guts, well, then, guys, it is absolutely amazing. Until then, I'll see you next time. Ciao.